lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Well, we are live from Los Angeles. Welcome to Good Morning, LaLa. I'm Dr. Erin.
Hi, I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm GMLA. This is Good Morning LaLa Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Also available on Apple TV and Roku via the EverTalk app.
And it is hashtag Thought Thursday. We're going to talk about the power of sleep as we come together each day to know the truth, live on spiritual principle, align with universal law, and have some amazing guests that have incredible stories.
Yes.
Making a difference in the world.
Hopefully who got some rest last night, huh? It always helps.
Yes.
Makes the day
For
easier.
sure.
Makes the day easier.
Absolutely. Well, we're very excited to welcome our special guest to the show. Good morning, everyone, back in the studio, and hello.
Hello.
Good morning. We're going to need some extra coffee
Yeah.
in the house. We'd love if you take a moment to introduce yourself and tell me, how do you start your day?
Hi, I'm Erin Show, a fashion stylist here in California.
Okay, we are back. We're having some technical difficulties. It's perfect. It's all in divine timing, right?
That's right.
So I have a confession to make, you
Yeah.
guys. So I've been on this 40-day sadhana where I wake up at 4 a.m. And it's been, I really, really have loved it. It's been incredible just to be able to get in prayer and meditation, and I do some creative work and intention setting in the morning, and I didn't do it this morning.
Oh, and how do you feel?
So, well, what happened was yesterday in the afternoon, I started feeling like maybe I'm getting a little sick. I felt like something was coming on. I went to bed from 7 p.m. last night until 6 a.m.
There you go.
Yeah. And let me
that.
tell you, I feel like $1 billion.
Do you?
Today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
you look
my
like $1
body,
billion.
needed it.
Yeah, you
for
do look
sure.
like $1 billion. You both do. You always do, though.
Oh, well, thank you. But sleep has been really hard for me for a long time. So there's a couple of things I wanted to share with both of you and our audience on what helps me. My parasympathetic nervous system,
Yeah.
because an injury I had years ago has been compromised. So my body is in a chronic state of fight or flight. Sometimes people with high anxiety can't relax. Well, whether I'm anxious or not, my body can't relax. So I've incorporated CBD in a lot of ways. And CBD is a hot topic a lot of people have been talking about, not even just in LaLa land, right?
true.
So I take these bath bombs. This one is one of my favorites. It's from Life Elements. It's a CBD bath bomb. You guys, it works. It makes me feel like I'm floating. It's
my God,
so
it's so
deeply
funny.
relaxing. A lot of people have taken baths with Epsom salts for a very long
Yeah.
time. This takes it to a whole nother level. Of course, it's vegan, plant-based, all natural and organic. And then I have these drops that I take too. So this is Relief, this is Rest, and they're movement lessons by Michelle Turner. And it's been just a really great way for me to be able to get my body, which just on its own can't relax, to take a deep breath, to sleep a little bit better, and just to feel a little more rested.
It's still a little
love it.
taboo, that CBD thing. CBD
It is.
right?
It is still, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family in Michigan's going, oh, that's so LaLa. But really, you know, it's nothing to do. It's not psychedelic at all. It has nothing to alter the way I'm thinking. It's just the way my body reacts to
It's
it.
like anti-inflammatory, right?
Completely.
Love that. I'm going to give that a shot. I've tried other things and nothing, I sleep pretty well anyway. But yeah, I definitely have to give the CBD bath bomb, I think, a shot because that sounds
I'll
amazing.
share mine.
Wow,
right
thanks,
now.
Jess.
Right.
So
Yeah.
70 million Americans have chronic insomnia, like major sleep problems. I mean, I can't even imagine because if I get out of sleep, I mean, I just don't feel well. I don't think well. I don't produce. Like I feel, and I remember in high school I had terrible insomnia.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, terrible. I couldn't sleep for years. Really hard. It was very stressful. I remember getting so stressed just at the thought of sleep. But actually doing my spiritual work, I sleep like a baby. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Like it changed everything for me.
You know, I've heard the #1 cause of insomnia is actually being a parent. That apparently.
I hear pets.
I bet probably.
Pets
And pets.
also.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Because they're
up
sleeping
all
with
night.
you and they're up
Oh.
and back. And
Yeah.
I never slept better than when I slept with my 2 puppies. It made me feel safe and warm to feel their little bodies breathing next
Yeah.
to me. I just love that. Now I'm the girl who sleeps with like the crystals under the
Yeah,
pillow.
me too.
I have all my
too,
rituals, and if anybody came into my bed, they'd go, "What the heck is going on here?
Same
Why
here.
is there rose quartz under my pillow?"
That's hilarious.
Are you some sort of good witch?
That's
I
awesome.
sleep on my back a lot, like for the first few hours, and I have literally crystals on me.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
That's amazing.
No wonder I'm single.
I will say being single has been great for I mean, I sleep like a baby.
right?
So I've always
I
loved,
know,
yeah,
I know.
a great
It's
thing.
amazing.
The crystals, though, I love that. Do the crystals work?
Well, for me, it's all about raising frequency, right? So we can do it. We obviously the most important thing to raise frequency is doing your spiritual work and releasing yourself from all the limiting beliefs. But there's things that can help you, like breath work, like crystals, like whatever. And I'm all about it if it's natural, whatever.
You know what I could do too if you're struggling with your sleep is I can send you some of my clients. They put me right to sleep sometimes. I love them, but they put me to sleep.
One
It's
of the
amazing.
other things that I love doing too is lighting a candle. It's very
Oh, yeah.
ritualistic. But as I'm like getting my room ready and putting the creams on my face and whatever it is that you need to do to prepare to sleep, candlelight, if you do that by candlelight, it's been really relaxing
Yeah,
for me.
totally.
And also essential oils. I have a diffuser with all the essential oils that it
Nice,
just-
Jess.
I have no
Something
problem
really
sleeping. I can
tough.
sleep
Yeah.
an hour
I could-
straight in the middle of the
Yeah,
day.
you'd be shocked. I could
up,
fall
like-
asleep right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's no problem. Drink coffee, an hour later I can sleep, no problem.
Totally.
It's amazing.
Well, let's try again and see how our guests are starting their day. Hello, again, back in the studio. There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning. Saskia's in the house with her really cute guinea pigs today. Saskia, how do you start your day? What's your morning routine?
I have coffee. That's definitely a must. I have to have that coffee. And then unfortunately, I have to have my nicotine as well, which, yes, I know is really bad. And then I go check in with my guinea pigs. That's how I start my day.
How many guinea pigs do you have?
About 150.
150.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Who's with us
That's
today?
actually not that many because we had once, not that long ago, actually about 1,200.
1,200.
We
Good
did
for
a
you.
huge rescue. Lots of babies,
Birth
yeah.
control.
Yeah.
What are you
What's this baby's name that we have with you?
This one here is Tarquin, and then I have one here. This is Drax, and he's actually hiding. He's a little shy, but he's in here. He's a hairless guinea pig, so I'll bring him out in a little bit as well.
You are the first one to have a guinea pig in your handbag on the show.
Yes. Very novel way to start the morning for sure.
Paris Hilton's going to start having a guinea pig walking around, right?
Right.
Puppy.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. We're excited to welcome Pablo back to the show, representing Foreo and its brand wellness journey. Good morning, Pablo.
Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today?
We're so grateful that you're here. So tell us, what's your morning routine like? How do you start your day?
Well, after my 11 to 12-hour slumber like you, Dr. Erin, I feel rejuvenated. But my big go-to recently has been to start off with listening to at least one song just before I start moving anywhere and doing anything. It just gives me that little peace of mind to relax and not go straight forward into like work mode or checking your phone or doing anything like that. So listen to at least one song, if not more, and then start about my day, brush my teeth, have my coffee, the usual.
Of course, we got to know what that jam is.
Right.
What's that one song you're listening to?
It depends. Recently, it's been Post Malone's album has been incredible, so I love the whole album. So I usually like to find something that has like a full album. So if I do stay more than one song, it just goes continuously. So yeah, but Post Malone's album has been really, really good.
Awesome. Love that.
Erin Enders is in the house. She's a fashion stylist, and today on Hashtag Thursday, we're talking sustainable fashion. Good morning, Erin.
Hello.
We love your look today. Tell us a little bit about what you're wearing.
So I'm wearing all resold clothes. So everything I'm wearing has been bought secondhand. I'm wearing a Mugler dress that retailed for $2,000, and I got it for $100. Boots
I
for
love
$50. So I always buy resell, and same for my clients as well.
Oh, we love that. So how do you start your day? What's your morning routine?
So I start my day on my phone. I usually go to Instagram first to see what I missed out on fashion-wise or just with friends, clients. I like to just kind of be in the know when I start the day so I can have an idea of how my day is going to go. Then I usually go to emails, and then I kind of put myself in a good mood to get out of the bed and just kind of prepare to start the day as soon as I get up.
Wow, beautiful. So you're able to do Instagram, emails, and be in a good mood? That is profound.
And even better, she makes it look good.
Yes,
on
she
top
does.
of it.
Indeed.
Well, thank you all so much for being with us. We look forward to continuing the conversation later in the show.
Yeah, take notes from her.
I'm
It's
excited to see
incredible.
the little guinea pigs.
All right, yeah.
They're so cute.
Something about animals and children that just light our day.
Yeah, it's the stillness and the presence they bring, right? It's like
I know.
they love you no matter what.
Back to the sleep, the power of sleep. 70 million Americans deal with major sleep issues. So it's super important to, do your inner work. I think there's many things from, we've had a guy on with the glasses that you don't watch
The
your
blue light glasses.
blue light glasses, to lighting a candle before you go to bed and all kinds of things. But some of the scientific benefits of sleeping, we know, we've talked to, Heal Doc Marie, Kelly Gores, and all kinds of specialists in the realm of healing the body. And the parasympathetic is imperative because when we sleep, we go into the parasympathetic. As a doctor of divinity, I'm not a traditional doctor, so you should go to your regular doctor to find out if there's something more going on with you. But things like even the uptake of when we're eating all day, that's when our body's able to actually take in the nutrients, to such things as disease. They've even proven that diabetes can be fought by getting more sleep. Like it's the rest is
Weight
imperative.
loss.
All kinds
Reducing
of
anxiety.
things.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
incredible. I know. I was reading articles and they were saying how important it is, of course, the quantity of sleep, right? So how many hours you get, but also like the quality of your sleep, how deep you go, but also the window in which you sleep, right? Can also be a challenge because you want to make sure that it's in alignment with your circadian rhythms, which is fascinating to me because I never thought about that, but it's true. I mean, people that like pull night shifts, really impossible to get in like proper night's
What's
rest.
your window?
Oh, it's not the window I'm in right now. It's not. I promise you that. It is not the like 8 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. window. It is a little more challenging.
I'll never forget the moment when I really realized that sleep was not underrated. I was modeling, I was living in China, I was in Beijing, and I was living hard. Right? I was having a very good time. I was opening and closing Fashion Week, and in the pages of magazines, and I was really partying it up. Let's be honest, because I was going to all these fabulous events, and I really started to look rough.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was looking rough, and I felt rough. And there was one night, there was this great party, and I didn't go, which is very unlike me. Everyone does. I always say yes to the party. And the next day, my agent goes, "What did you do to yourself? You look amazing." And I was like, I slept? And they're like, "That's a good look for you."
Stick with the sleeping thing.
Yeah, honestly,
so
but
true.
it really flipped a switch for
Yeah.
me. It's like sleep is not underrated. As much as I want to go everywhere and be glamorous, I'm not going to look my best if I don't take care of myself first.
Yeah, it's just critical, Jez. I love that point.
Critical.
It
Yeah.
seems so basic, I know, but
It
took me
really
a
does.
while
It can
to
take
realize.
years off your life. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So what do you guys do when you are, maybe you fall asleep, but you wake up in the middle of the night and let's say your mind is running or something like that? Because I have a lot of clients and people, like friends, that struggle with that. So anything work for you?
Yeah,
For you?
you know, it doesn't happen that much anymore, but for me, it's a great time to meditate. So I could just lay there and just practice, you know, just being still and allowing whatever thoughts are coming through, but not entangling in them. So I could just use it as to just know that whatever the perfection of why I woke up, maybe it's because it's time to connect at a deeper level within myself.
Love that. What do you do, Jez?
For years, I would wake up at 4 a.m. in a total panic. I mean, total sweats, just shaking, crying, freaking out every single night.
Wow.
I would get nosebleeds. I couldn't figure it out. And I still wake up, but I'm not waking up in that state of panic anymore. And there was nothing I could do. I felt absolutely helpless in that. And so I really feel and deeply relate to people who are waking up in the middle of the night and feel like they don't have control of their lives. Clearly, it's something is out of alignment in the universe. And there was a lot that was out of alignment for me. My relationships, my career, my finances. All of that said, though, when I still wake up now, maybe I grab my rose quartz crystal. Maybe I do that. But I really take that moment to really kind of connect, whether it's talking to God or your spirit guides or your angels, wherever it is with you, and really say, okay, where am I at right now? Why am I awake? No one else in the world even needs to know I'm awake. This is a secret time for myself to really just connect, and it's almost one of my favorite times.
I agree with you.
The world doesn't know where I am or what I'm doing or if I'm awake or not.
Yeah.
It's important, I think, that also to do dream journals can be important. So if you do wake up in anxiety or emotion, it doesn't matter whatever the mental pictures are that are attached to your nightmares or whatever, it's the feeling and the emotion backed by it. So writing down what that is and where you think that's really needs to be completed within your life.
That's great. Be sure to share that on Instagram. DM us. I want to know how crazy you really are.
Yes, exactly.
But it is a good idea. I love the dream journals.
Dream journal.
Yeah, because you actually get insight into like what you're actually feeling during the day. Because a lot of it doesn't surface until you're sleeping, right?
Yeah, that's exactly
You know,
what's
though,
happening.
but devil's advocate, I was too afraid to write it down because I thought that would verify my crazy. If I really put my dreams or my fears or what I was really terrified of on paper, that made it too real for me.
Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, generally, even though it's a bit of a cliche, if you're aware that you're crazy, you're generally not crazy. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
Well, we're all crazy.
Yeah, right, there you go.
So it's all good. But anyway, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to our amazing guests about how they're using their energy, their thinking for making a difference in the world. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Where can you watch the stories of people changing the world? EverTalk TV, the Netflix of talk. I'm Jez Moyer, the co-founder and host of EverTalk TV, and I am thrilled to introduce you to America's first live video streaming talk show network.
I'm so excited to be here on the couch with all you amazing people. I'm just in complete awe. Thank you.
Happy to be here. And for those who don't know what goes on, this is a big old, there's a lot going on here. You do this every day.
Live.
God bless you guys. I mean, people, there's a lot going on.
Thank you for having me. This is an awesome studio.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I feel that, actually. I can feel that.
How exciting Motivation Monday. And the guests this morning have been incredible.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with you.
And we have Rachel Boston, who is in The Last Bridesmaid on Hallmark. It actually is dropping tomorrow, the 22nd, right?
It is. Tomorrow night's our premiere.
Woo!
Congratulations. I'm so excited to welcome Jason and Ashley Waller to the show. Congratulations on the new beginnings. We're so excited for the premiere on MTV tonight.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you.
The book is actually being shipped out today. It published this week.
Congratulations.
You guys are the first show that I've actually done talking about the book.
I think this is my first time my book's been up on TV. This is awesome.
Our friends at Universal Pictures have a special delivery for us this morning from a tethered himself.
Ooh.
Have you seen the film Us by Academy Award winner Jordan Peele?
You know, I'm sitting here next to you guys, and it's just like, this is a powerful moment for me. Like, you know, I'm humbled by it because it's like I'm sharing this movie with you guys, and you know, it's moving for me.
What are you most grateful for today?
I am so grateful to be here and to have the opportunity to be with all these wonderful, badass boss babes and with all of you. And it's just a wonderful opportunity to share the positive messages out in the world because I think the world really needs it right now.
What we've done and thanking me for the contribution we're making to their lives.
Oh,
And I thought,
nice. That's
this
great.
is what my purpose is. This is why I was born. Now,
Show the camera.
up to you to choose the winner. Is it Annie? Is it Haley?
That's why I like this show. You know, years ago I did the Dinah Show, which is Dinah Shore, and it was a daytime show. And it was kind of like this. It was just like very up, and it was all positive stuff. They didn't bring negative stuff to the audience. And that's why I feel with this show. It's very relaxed. You know, it's very professional, but it's quite a bit of fun.
You can binge watch and binge watch.
You can binge watch.
And you can binge watch, or you can binge watch. Please binge watch. You can binge watch and binge them on EverTalk TV. Thanks for coming. Bye.
First TV experience. I'm so happy I did it with you.
That will inspire, uplift, and empower you. Anytime, anywhere on EverTalk TV, your home for talk.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. I am so excited to welcome Saskia and these gorgeous little guinea pigs to the show. As an entrepreneur and a former supermodel, you are really using your thinking for good today on Thought Thursday. Tell us about this organization.
Well, Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue, and I started about 20 years ago or so.
Which is the largest
in
America,
guinea pig
right?
rescue in America. There's not that many, actually, strangely enough. There's lots of bunny rescues and, I mean, all kinds of different dog breed rescues, but there's just none for guinea pigs.
I've never heard about this. So how in the world did you get into rescuing guinea pigs?
Right? I know. I just really, really love these little guys. I mean, and people say, well, what's so fun about them? Why do you like them so much? They're just, each one is different looking. Each one has like a different hairdo, a different hair color, and they all have these really big personalities that people just don't realize unless you actually really get to meet them and spend a little time and just take a moment to really, you know, really look at them. You won't know. So most people just kind of brush it off. Oh yeah, cute guinea pig. But if you really kind of scratch a little deeper than the surface, then you'll see that there really is. There's a lot more than just this cute little cuddly thing.
Wow,
you know?
incredible. How's your how's the guinea pig rescue mission evolved over the years? 20 years, you said, right?
Yes.
How's it evolved?
Yeah. You know, it has evolved that we've moved to a ranch in Chatsworth, so we have a lot more space right now, a lot more room. So we can take in a lot more animals, and it's easier for the public to come as well. It's just, you know, it's like a ranch. People love to come meet and see all the other animals that we have. So, so it's evolved in that sense. And we've grown tremendously, you know, whereas before maybe, you know, 200-300 guinea pigs found a new home, where right now we do about 2,000 or so per year.
That's incredible.
So on your ranch, how many guinea pigs do you have, and what other animals call your ranch home?
Well, we have all kinds. We have a pony mule, we have 7 horses. We do actually also racehorse rescue, so we have racehorses. So we have the guinea pigs, we have lots of chickens, and they're all rescued. Every single animal's rescued at the ranch. We've got 2 dogs, there's a cat. There's a turkey, there's a goose called Weed Whacker that we all love very much.
So if you have a guinea pig, can you have it like a regular pet? Can you potty train him? How do you deal with that part of it?
No, you don't really potty train a guinea pig. You can potty train a rabbit, and the reason for that is because rabbits actually naturally like to go in a corner, which that's just something they do by nature. That's their instinct. They go in a corner, whereas guinea pigs just go wherever they want.
So you want to play with them outdoors?
Yeah, no, you want to, no, you know what? This is called a cuddle sack. This thing here that I have, and if I, let me just
And
show.
there's a guinea pig
There's a little
in this cuddle sack right now.
Yeah, go Tarquin.
Let's see him.
Oh, Rob, you look so cute with the pig.
So this is a cuddle sack. So you can have him in here and then just like cuddle and play with him. And this is Drex. He's a hairless guinea pig.
He's so cute. He's bald. I've never seen
Yes.
a bald
Oh
guinea
my
pig.
gosh,
So is he bred this way?
Yes, he's bred this way. Yeah.
Oh, how old is he?
He is about a couple of years or so.
He's
a nice
And where
male.
was
And
he
you gotta
rescued
feel. You
from?
gotta feel.
Hi,
You gotta
what's his
feel.
name? Rex?
Drex.
Drex. Hi,
Yeah.
Drex. Hi.
Where was Drex
Always scared.
rescued from?
I think, you know what? That's a good question. Most of the guinea pigs we rescue come either from the shelters, from the local shelters, or they come from people that just can't keep them anymore. You know, there's a whole lot of those. And we actually have a waiting list for people that want to give us their guinea pigs. It's, right now we're working on April. People that asked if they can bring their guinea pigs in April.
So you're having a
it's
festival
lot.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Tell us about the event.
Well, it's the 5th annual Guinea Pig Rescue. Guinea Pig Rescue Festival. There's all kinds of amazing stuff. It's all vegan, so there's lots of vegan food everywhere. There's ranch tours, you can come meet all the animals. We have little silly competitions like the fastest eater with the guinea pigs. They all have like a same amount of like a carrot or whatever it is. We weigh it all so we make sure it's all the same, and then we'll just see who finishes first. That's the grand winner. So, and then we have the best pooper as well. So we also same thing. We just leave them for 10 minutes and then we count the poopies. I know when I tell this to people that are not guinea pig people, they're like, "You're crazy."
Well, please tell everyone where they can find and follow you and contribute to the cause.
Absolutely. Our website is Guinea Pig Rescue, LA guineapigrescue.com. Then we have Instagram, Los Angeles guineapigrescue.com. I have a YouTube. I do a lot of teaching people and kind of, educational videos, etc. And that's Saskia from Los Angeles guineapigrescue.com.
Oh, thank you so much, Saskia.
Thank
We
you so much.
appreciate you. Have fun this weekend,
cute.
guys. Stay tuned. We'll back with more
Thank
Good
you
Morning
so
LaLa.
much.
Watch the stories of people changing the world. Ever Talk TV, the Netflix of talk.
Tell me where I'm holding. If you could describe the legacy you want to leave behind in a couple of words, what would it be?
You know, the person who made a massive dent in the world of loneliness. You know, it's the #1 health epidemic that we're facing in the world today. It's the #1 predictor of our mortality. It's more likely to kill you than smoking, heart disease, traffic, the flu, sitting. And if I can make a dent in the world of loneliness, then that to me is everything.
Aw, I love your message and I love your story. And for you guys out there, go download Hey Vina. It's really, really remarkable. I downloaded it. They ask questions that actually help target who you're looking for and who you're looking to network with and become friends with. Thank you. If you like this, please share it, please comment it, and thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having me.
EverTalk is #community powered, so we are excited to offer you a free 30-day subscription to explore the talk shows that will bring you timeless entertainment and evergreen conversations that will inspire, uplift, and empower you anytime, anywhere at EverTalk TV.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. On Thought Thursday, it's really important in today's world for the influencers and the brands and people to be making a difference. And I think behind so many brands, one thing we're learning on Good Morning LaLa is how much these brands are actually really committed to making a difference. And we have a dear friend of ours, Pablo, in the house, representing Foreo. And we love all of your work. You've been here a couple times and you're just like part of the family.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I do feel part of the family, and I
Yeah.
always get inspired coming here and speaking to every single one of you. Yeah, it's been a great journey, and since we've last discussed and spoken, we've done so much, and I always try to incorporate a lot of things that I learned throughout my journey into my work. And like I just mentioned, you guys have inspired me a lot with the positivity and the messaging that you guys give and the different talents you guys bring to the show to highlight it in a positive way that's life-changing.
Totally.
And I really, really push that forward in doing any kind of brand work, whether you're telling the story of a brand, you always want to bring it into a very positive aspect, and that changes the lives of many people, not just oh, here's a product, here's what we do. No, here's a product, here's what it stands for, here are the core values, and you migrate towards other companies or other brands that have shared those same values with you, and then you do collaborations.
Tell the audience, sorry, what the brand is, just so if someone
So Foreo is a beauty tech company, and we specialize in facial cleansing devices, eye massagers, all high-end beauty tech products. And for us, it's really, really important for this year was to really cultivate self-care for everybody, right? We all know that self-care is very important, whether that's meditating, whether that's working out, whether that's reading, whether it's listening to music. We just talked, it's many different aspects of cultivating self-care, and everyone relates to it differently. So it's really my job as a brand storyteller has been to really showcase our product and our brand, but in a message that relates to everybody. Because some people are gonna get, all your beauty enthusiasts are gonna get their messaging through Sephora or through beauty aspects, beauty outlets. What about your fitness, junkies or your fitness experts? How are they gonna get the message? Or your music enthusiasts? So you kind of have to tell the same story in a different way that's impactful and positive, and that still sticks to your core values, because you really wanna be authentic. Number one thing is be authentic and be true to yourself. And that's one of the biggest pleasures I have with working with Foreo is that they've been so authentic and sticking into what they believed in, coming into the market, not really having anything like that out before, and they just stuck to it. They said, no, this is what we really produce, and we believe in it. And now, 5 years down the road, we're really seeing how big of a change is made in that business.
Love that.
So what are those kind of authentic keywords, key messages that Foreo is bringing across the market?
For us, it's about bringing your inner confidence, right? So making you feel good. So yes, our products are beauty-driven products, but we have to understand that your core confidence is gonna come for you feeling good. Beauty is, everyone sees beauty differently, right? Times change, beauty is interpreted very differently. But if you don't feel good inside, then nobody can say or do anything to make you beautiful. People have to realize that it has to come from your inner self. And so by creating that self-care and that feeling confidence, whether it's working out more, whether it's taking the time to really meditate or feel healthy, mental health is important too. It's how you really interpret things in your day-to-day life, like struggles that we have, social media. It's just kind of really building that in from the inside out to where you feel confident in yourself, you feel proud of yourself, you feel happy, and then it resonates with you. And we give you all the tools that you need to enhance your day-to-day life. We don't want to replace anything. We just want to enhance who you truly are and let you shine.
Love that. Yeah, I have to say, I'm a big believer, of course, in inner confidence. And yet, every single morning, you want to use the eye massager, right? And
it makes you feel good.
I feel even better somehow.
It's true. It's true. Very true.
Yeah.
So how are you doing that? I mean, you guys come out, and how's it go? You know what your core values are. You know the message that you want to bring. How are you doing that through your marketing or teaming up with influencers?
So for me, the big thing is, like you said, we sat down and we really wrote down what we believe our values are, right? What we really want to showcase. And then we took it in, like you mentioned, our products usually take a minute a day, right? So you have another 23 hours and 59 minutes. So then you take that down and you see the different kind of people, and what do they fill that time up with? What happens the moment before and the moment after? Because that's a big part, and that's what I focus on. I don't want to focus on the 1 minute. Most brands focus on the 1 minute, how to use the product. I don't want to do that because everybody knows that by now. We know that in the bathroom you can wash your face. We know that you can do it. But what do you do after? What do you do before? Because that's a big part of somebody's life. So if you're listening to music before, then I want to showcase and do content that embodies that and showcases that. And then if the product ties in organically, great. If it doesn't, Foreo is bigger in just providing a message that is helping people cultivate self-care for everyone.
Well, if they're like Erin and I, and they have an altar of crystals by their bed, Foreo's products are beautiful, and they go right alongside my crystals
all over.
Crazy. We claim it.
Well, please tell everyone where they can find and follow the journey of Foreo.
Yes, at social media is just at Foreo, at Foreo. We partner up with different aspects, different people. I really want to highlight with this journey, I've been reaching out to people who are fitness experts. It's more about their journey and their messaging. I really want to listen to them, and I end up doing every part of that journey. So I'm in almost every video. So if it's a workout, I will do it myself, because we do believe in that whole, you have to practice what you preach, right? And it can be things like I did everything from skydiving, I did everything to, just the crazy. Last week I went and got a facial that was like $10,000, which I thought of you.
What?
I was like, she would love this, you know? Like, you know, like, it'd be like, it was amazing. It was
so
here in
true.
Beverly Hills at Nisha too, and she partnered up with another doctor's office, and they kind of did the PRP, which we all know, the vampire facial, but
Been
then
there.
it was
Done that.
with stem cell from baby stem cells.
Oh, sign me up.
There was like a million. It was like a million baby stem cells. So So I did it was gonna go live in the next week or so. I did the procedure and we document it. So we do it in a video format, and it just shows people all the different stuff that's available out there. So if it's something that's available, if it's something that people like doing a workout class like a spin studio, some people get scared to go in because they don't know what to expect. It's not something that you can experience. So I really want to go in, highlight that moment so people know what to expect, know what it is, and then if they have any questions, they can always let us know if they want to see more of something or answer some questions. It's very engaging. I want to make sure it's welcoming, engaging, knowledgeable, and just fulfilling. And
But you're making this brand, and I think that is what would make me interested in a brand. People buy people. They want personalities.
Very true,
They want to see the story behind it. And I think that the message that you're bringing is important, because what makes somebody whole in their confidence and in their beauty, and it doesn't just happen outside. We know even here in Hollywood, you can have everything done and look great and be miserable.
It's true.
And
Very
you know,
true.
and we're really shifting.
I mean,
People are waking up.
even now I suffer with that. You know, there's moments where I'm like, I don't feel my highs, and I look and I tell my friends, I was like, how are you? I'm like, I'm okay, but I have no reason to complain. Sometimes you don't have a reason.
I just got a $10,000 facial.
I should be good.
All right, you and I are gonna get the next one together, and we'll go.
I'm in.
The baby stem cells. Everyone's like, what's
I
wrong?
got this one for sure.
We
the
will.
same cells.
Yeah,
It's all
I
about
would
divinity.
love to actually invite all three of you to get a Foreo facial here in
Yes.
Beverly Hills
Oh,
and experience it.
That would
And
be amazing.
Yeah,
We'll document it all.
document it all, exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Paula.
guys so
Appreciate
much.
that.
I
Good morning.
appreciate
Good
it.
morning,
Where can you watch the stories of people changing the world? EverTalk TV, the Netflix of talk. I'm GMLA, the co-founder and host of EverTalk TV, and I am thrilled to introduce you to America's first live video streaming talk show network.
We all crave connection. I'm a big fan of videoing a podcast.
The impact that I'm having people on a podcast is I'm having more impact on those people than I ever did in news.
We want to be heard, but we also need to listen.
Podcasts. I understand they are red hot.
It's actually remarkable how scary to me podcasting is. Everybody should have a podcast.
I really wondered why. I mean, we've been doing this for 12 years. Nobody has done this in other arenas.
We have to change the conversation to happiness over financial success. It was like, we have to. We have to.
Honestly, it was meeting new people who had already heard about what we have done and thanking me for the contribution we're making to their lives.
Oh,
And I thought,
nice. That's
this
great.
is what my purpose is. This is why I was born.
Yeah.
I think this is my first time my book's been up on TV. This is awesome.
You can binge watch and binge watch.
You can binge watch.
And you can binge watch, or you can binge watch. Please binge watch. You can binge watch and binge them on EverTalk TV. Thanks for coming. Bye. Entertainment that will inspire, uplift, and empower you. Anytime, anywhere on EverTalk TV, your home for talk.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. We are so excited to welcome Erin Enders to the show. She is a fashion stylist and all about sustainable fashion. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
We talked a little bit about your look at the top of the show, and
Yes.
everything you're wearing, you bought on resale.
I did.
So tell us about kind of the importance of that and why you're really choosing sustainable fashion.
Yes. So growing up, I was very into like environmentally friendly, recycling, all of that stuff. Being from Texas, it's a very wasteful state, I would say. not like California. And so I always was recycling and everything, and then I looked into how fashion industry is actually the second most wasteful industry in the world, and how most people throw away their clothes, they don't resell them, and I just really got into working with luxury reselling companies and seeing that you can actually find great deals and also save the planet because you're not buying fast fashion.
I love this. I think that it is so underrated, and I think that if we make it chic to go to the secondhand designer stores, it's going to become a trend. I'd much rather go support that way than go to some of the stores, won't mention names, but they're just throwaway clothes.
Exactly.
You know, they really are.
Yeah, because now fast fashion brands, it's every week is a new collection. And we're, as a society, driven or like pushed to buy new. And instead, I mean, right now, a lot of the old styles are coming back, and you can go to your resale boutiques online. It's a lot easier now than it used to be in the past to buy used clothing.
But some of the fashion companies, including Zara, have really pledged to become sustainable in the coming years. It's not going to happen overnight, but they're making efforts.
Yes, and I think they've done this because they've seen the resale industry booming right now, and so they're wanting to keep up with not giving that label of fast fashion. So Zara pledged by 2025 they're going to be making everything from sustainable fabric, which would probably mean us recycling what we have and then them making the clothes out of that.
Wow.
I love this. And I love treasure hunting. It's so fun to go to a secondhand store, but I gotta be honest, sometimes I find it really difficult to find just the right thing.
Yes.
And now that the 90s are so in right now, how do we spot a really good piece?
So like I actually bought this dress last night. I ran into one of my stores I go to all the time, and I was like, I've got to find something that looks good. It had the original tags on it for $2,000, and like I said, I got it for $100.
Wow.
And I think going in on a mission of like keeping in your mind what you're looking for. Say you want a 90s style bag, going in, having that vision in your head and looking for that, and not getting distracted by all of the clothing in there.
You manifested a $2,000
Totally.
dress for $100.
I think someone's going to make a killing when they have actual like say a few $100s a month to go in and just change things out. Because like here, we wear things a couple, you want to wear it maybe a couple times on the show. That's about it.
People are like, I
And-
saw that.
Yeah,
Saw that
I know.
3 months ago.
So, I mean, if there's a place I can go in and actually just, because even in the secondhand designer stores, I'm like, well, this is cool, but I'm only going to wear this like a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, so why don't we
Yes.
open up our closets to our girlfriends and stuff too? So somebody's going to make a killing. Start that business.
Well, I love though that you're committed to doing that with your business of fashion
Yes.
design. We know you're a friend of the Glam Hive. So tell people a little bit about what you do as your business and how you use sustainable fashion within that.
So with all my clients, that's kind of what sets me apart from a lot of the other stylists is I want to find them a great deal, but also kind of keeping that consumer conscious mind of like, we want to save you money and also kind of save the planet. And doing so, with Glam Hive, I help style people and through their software, and online I usually use like the RealReal and stuff like that since they have a shopping platform. And just send these people to those links instead of maybe me shopping in person.
It's brilliant.
Pretty awesome.
So
yeah.
brilliant.
When did your interest in fashion begin?
So I started modeling at 13. And I grew up on a goat farm. So I was at a very small town, and I kind of got out there and started modeling, and it really opened my eyes to all of the luxury and the high-end fashion. And kind of on a small budget, I learned, okay, I've got to learn how to make myself look good on a budget, and I do that for my clients as well. And that's kind of where it came
So how'd you get started as a stylist? Because I think lots of folks love the idea of being a stylist, but they have no idea where to start.
I think just a lot of my friends are always like, I want you to style me, I want you to style me, shop for me, and learning, okay, I can make this into a business and not just do it out of favors for everyone. And just, you really learn that your talent is worth money, and kind of learning how to use that to make a business.
Yeah, fantastic.
I love that.
I mean, we've all had girlfriends or been the person who stood in the closet and said, I have all these clothes and nothing to wear.
Yeah.
You solved that problem.
Yes.
So when we're looking at our closets right now in this season, what should we be wearing? What are, 2 or 3 key items that we should bring back from the 90s?
I'd say the whole skinny jeans are kind of going out this season, and it's very wide leg pants, whether it be wide leg culotte pants or wide leg jeans. Like that's really in. That's kind of the 90s
That's
mom
a 90s
jean.
thing.
Yeah, so very baggy jeans. And then also I think a lot of dress silhouettes that are very classic, like very tight, maybe shoulder pads are kind of coming back from the 80s.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes, they're so good.
And I think a lot of the stuff that we didn't like when it was around in the 90s and the 2000s is coming back, unfortunately. But kind of tying that into current pieces and kind of making it more trendy.
Well, thank you, Erin. We're so grateful for you. Please tell everyone where they can not only find and follow you, but work with you as well.
Yes, so my Instagram is Erin D. Idris, and you can find me at stylebyerinidris.com.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned. We're back tomorrow. Good morning, LaLa.
You watch the stories of people changing the world? EverTalk TV, the Netflix of talk.
All I can say to you guys is remember you are not alone. It's that simple. Just keep remembering you are not alone.
EverTalk is hashtag community powered, so we are excited to offer you a free 30-day subscription to explore the talk shows that will bring you timeless entertainment and evergreen conversations that will inspire, uplift, and empower you anytime, anywhere at EverTalk TV.
Live from LA, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land here on Thought Thursday. Today, we're talking a lot of things, I think, self-care, self-confidence. All these extraordinary guests have really incredible stories, and they have an incredible entrepreneurial spirit as well. So I guess the question I have really for each of you is, you know, lots of people I think out there in the world, they want to do good and make money, and you guys are all doing that. And so what recommendations or tips might you have for folks out there watching who want to do good but make money too?
Key.
Yes.
Wow, that's a gosh.
Yeah.
You know, really, I got to think about that because you know I really want to add some value, so I can't just blab my mouth. But you know, the way, for instance, with the rescue that we get money fundraise is because I'm an entrepreneur. I love selling things. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start making stuff that people can sell. So there you go. I actually brought some with me here. So
I love it.
These are, sorry, I didn't bring anything
That's
for
all
you.
good.
These are for the girls.
Thank you.
Oh, and then
adorable.
I can see you wearing that. Rock that. Pull off. I need some help from a friend here.
This is actually an actual guinea pig that we rescued.
adorable.
Yes.
Oh,
And I
how
took a
cute.
photo
It's
and
so
I just
cute,
made
Bubba.
that into her. Yeah.
Oh, thank
so
you.
I designed a whole line of guinea pig cage accessories as well. That's doing phenomenal. And so that's really kind of my way of making the money, and I'm having lots of fun with that because I actually, as an entrepreneur, I love selling stuff. I mean, that's really something I like. So this way I'm able to combine both, you know, my guinea pigs as well as that drive I have to do that and to make money and to do business constantly because I don't stop.
So what I hear is do what you love and the money will come.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because if you don't do that, you're not gonna, you know. I always say to people, you know, it's so easy. Just go. You don't have any money. Just go sell something. But, you know, because that is what I would do. I just
Sell your
figure
body.
something
Do whatever
out.
you're gonna
No, maybe not. But then I realized that, you know, it's not that easy because there's a lot of people that they just have zero interest in that. So I had to kind of take a few steps and think, you know what? It's all nice and well for you to say that because you live and breathe that stuff. But that doesn't mean that the person you're pointing at and just saying, you got no money, go and do something about it. It's not, I can't do that because they completely don't operate the same way and the same wavelength I do.
What about you, Pablo?
I have to add on to that exactly because it's very important to really understand what you do and what you like. And it adds on to your point earlier, is to really understand your talent and know that it's worth something. And that there's not a formula that is one fits all kind of thing. So like you said, you can't be like, I did it this way, go do this. It's more about really self-discovery, understanding what you have a passion for, understanding what you like, and what you love, and then put that talent or that passion has a value to it. And once you realize that, I think it comes organically. And then the work, you got to put in the work. Anything that you do, you have to put in that work. But if it's a passion, then it doesn't seem as much work as it does, just living life.
And visualize it.
And visualize.
I mean, that is really huge.
Visualizing, for sure.
For sure.
Well, what about you? I mean, because building a business, especially when you're like, styling your friends, and it's easy just to offer your services and your genius without charging for it.
Yes, I think believing in yourself is the biggest thing, I think, as an entrepreneur or starting your own business, because it's easy to not believe in yourself as much as other people do and underselling your services. And going, especially if you're doing something good for other people or the environment or for animals, it's easy to think, I can just do this out of the goodness of my heart, but learning that you can actually be able to live and help other people or animals is a good place to start, and believing in yourself, I think, is the best.
It's a great idea. Some of the gals who are doing, develop spiritual leaders, and sometimes they have to get trained and they have to go do some pro bono, and they get testimonials. At least you're giving your service away, but you're having some kind of exchange, which is a benefit for them and for you, and then beginning to build the brand, which is, I'm sure there's a transition when you went, how do I actually charge for this?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a good point. You kind of want to start where you are, right? Because I think a lot of times, I know at least when I started my coaching business, I wanted to be 10 steps ahead or 10 galaxies ahead.
You see that from other people, and you want to catapult yourself.
Exactly. It could be exciting, but it could also be overwhelming. Right. So starting where you are, I think, is just an incredible point.
For sure. Such a good point.
Yeah, and remembering where you are is enough. I think that can be a huge thing for me. I always thought, I'll get there when I am.
Yes.
Where we are is enough.
You enjoy the process because you're going to get there, and then you're not going to value it. If it's given to you, anything that you...
So true.
It's the chase. It's the process. It's the step-by-step that you learn the most from. Like when I had to start working with Freya and the job that I was doing, I did so many things that I could not see myself doing. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be looking at the job currently or know so much about it and add so much value to it. So I feel like everything that you do is like that little step-by-step that you don't really see how important it is when you're doing it. But it all collects and it all adds up to that talent.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Perfect.
Spoken like an entrepreneur.
Well, thank you all so much for sharing your time with us. We are Good Morning LaLa, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. All of today's interviews are available as a podcast on iTunes, and the whole show is streaming on EverTalk TV on Apple TV and Roku.
That's right. We're waking up the world together, you guys. Have a beautiful Thought Thursday and have a divine day.
It's going to be a Good Morning LaLa land.
Always.